Hello Leo, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your monthly reading for September. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Oh, look at you go, King of Wands. I'm really honoured that you've chosen to join me on this journey and a wish coming true. Oh, guys, the cards are crazy for you. There's wishes coming true here for you. Yes, thank you for joining my channel. If you haven't subscribed to me, I'd love to have you on board. I'm very humbled by the response I've had on YouTube. I keep saying that, but I'm quite knocked out by it all. So on to this reading. The reading for Leo may not resonate with everybody. Please check out your other aspects of your chart, such as your moon, your rising and ascendant, rising or ascendant, and your Venus, because sometimes they resonate. Sometimes all four resonate, and you have to pick, aspects of all of them. Sometimes everything in them is good. So, cards I'm using, Ciro Marchetti Gilded Tarot, which you will recognise. A lot of readers use these. They have beautiful pictures. So Leo, let's have a look. And as I said, the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups came out of the pack, and that says to me, you have something coming in for you. And what I will say to you is you have the Karma deck on the Karma deck. Oh my goodness gracious, too many readings in one day. You have the Karma card on the bottom of the deck. And this is the card of justice. This is getting back what you deserve. So I'm thinking if there's a wish coming true for you, it could be about karma coming back in your favor, which is what it feels like. Somehow or another you're getting something you deserve. It may have been something you've been wishing for, but whatever it is, Leo, it's on its way to you. Okay, first card out of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. Now, I like the Six of Pentacles because it talks about us getting back what we've put in. So it could be that you've been manifesting something. It could be that you've been putting energy into bringing something into your life or something back into your life. But definitely this feel with the Six of Pentacles that you're getting back what you deserve. So that's on its way to you here. And very much so in the month of September. Okay, next card out is the Five of Wands. Now, I feel like you've put a lot of energy into this. It's something that you've really fought for. I don't know what you've been doing, Leo, but it's like you've been pulling up all stops, as they say, to get to this point. And now you've achieved this balance. You're ready to go. It's almost like you're chomping at the bit. Certainly an energy, you may have had to fight some other people for this too. It's very possible in the Five of Wands that this battle wasn't done alone. It could have been you fought for a job, you fought for a position, you fought for a relationship. Whatever it is, you've put in a lot of fight. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're about to get an offer here of stability. It could be that you're about to give an offer of stability too, because very often the Ace of Pentacles can work either way. But certainly something stable is coming into your life here. So if it's been a job you've been after for a while, maybe you've been unemployed for a while and now you've got some sort of job coming in. You must excuse that noise in the background. They're doing building behind me, and honestly my unit shuddered a few times. I thought the earth was moving for me. So someone's bringing you instability, or you're giving stability or taking stability to someone else. But whatever it is, it's really nice. Now there's a decision to be made here. I can't really feel what the decision is at this time, and maybe it is the decision to move forward on this. Sometimes when I get this card, it makes me feel of that whole heart over head decision. And there is a caution in that regard to make sure that you understand what you're doing before you move forward. Maybe you need to, look, you Leos are very passionate people, but perhaps this is time when you stand back and, get your thoughts and your heart together and make sure whatever you're doing, it's balanced and you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't be rushing in all Leo-like with your big stripy red fast car and offering something if it's not really thought out about what you want. Because I know Leos are very passionate about what they do, and they do tend to rush into things. So maybe have a think about it first and decide, is it what you really want? And if it is, make sure your heart and your head are balanced. The Four of Cups comes out next. So I think that perhaps in the past, I've got this feeling here like You're going over after something that you've known for a while. There's this feeling of familiarity here when I pick up the Four of Cups. It's almost like maybe you knew someone and you're working your way back to them, or you knew about this job before. Maybe you missed this job on the last round and now you're going back to see if this job is right for you. There's this feeling of, that you've been offered it before and you haven't taken it. And there's a warning here to make sure that it is right before you take it again. And funnily enough, I got this feeling with the Two of Swords. It's almost like be sure it's what you want, because I feel like you fought for it so long. Have you lost sight of what it is you want because you've been thinking about it for such a long time? And that reflects in this card here. It's almost like something's being offered to you and you need to just step back for a moment. It's okay to take 5 minutes time out and make sure it is definitely what you want. Okay, so the Ten of Swords comes in after that. I don't know if you betrayed someone or someone betrayed you in the past. But you're definitely at the end of a cycle and ready to start anew. And we know that with the Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like you've been maybe very unhappy with life in the meantime. And that's why you're getting this Four of Cups here. It's almost like this feeling of apathy. Like you're waiting for something to come back and now it's here. You're not really sure that it's what you wanted. Because the Ten of Swords talks about betrayal. And I think maybe somebody betrayed you in the past and you wanted them to come back, but now they're back. You're not real sure if that's what you want. Definitely that sort of feel. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Swords. So I could be on the right track here. Funny, anybody think I was a psychic? Because I see you moving away from this. Now it's come back to you. So maybe you just thought it was what you want, but now it's back here. You're not sure. I think somehow or another you've built this up in your head to be something different to what it is. You've gone in with an offer. You've made this decision to move in with this offer, but now you've decided maybe it wasn't what you wanted. It could be that the other person doesn't want you back because you betrayed them and they're not happy with the offer. Whatever it is, Leo, I see you moving away from this. I don't know whether it's a permanent move or a temporary move, but you're certainly moving away. Okay, then we have the Star. Now this sort of puts a very different light on this. Okay, so maybe when you separate from this person originally, or this thing you've separated from previously, and you've been a bit grumpy and cranky that you weren't able to make it work in the past. And I feel like now you'll go back to do the healing you should have done then. Because I feel with this Ten of Swords that you're still carrying this betrayal in your heart. And when you've moved on to this person to offer or job, whatever, to take it on as a full-time thing, this betrayal suddenly hit you that it may not be what you want. It's almost like you wish for it back without really healing before. And now you've realised you need to go back and do this healing. I think your wishes come true here, but you're not wanting what you've been offered now. So maybe you've manifested it like under false pretenses, something like that. Okay. Oh, come on out of there. Okay, so the next card in is the Temperance. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. You've bought something in or you've manifested something that you thought you wanted. But I think you visited this previously and you've never done the healing from it. Some betrayal took place and you never went back and did what you needed to do. You skipped that step, guys, and you ran straight on to the finish line. And now you're going to have to go back and do it again. You're going to have to go back and do this healing because you need this temperance. You need this balance. It's almost like you've made this decision without actually thinking out what is it you wanted. You were so busy on the prize, with your head on the prize, your eye on the prize, that you forgot you needed to do some work in between time. So now the universe is taking you back to make sure you do the work that you need to do before you move on this. And the last card out is the Page of Pentacles. So, okay, so what it feels like to me, something in the past was wrong for you, whatever it was. It wasn't right. You've gone rushing in to get it again because you've had the opportunity to pick it up again. But then when you've gone back to it again, you realize you're not ready for it. I feel like you need to go and do some healing here. I feel like it is something that is there for you, but it's time to go back and work on yourself. But I feel like you're going to come back with another offer. So I feel like you want it, but you're just not in the right place at the moment. I think it's taken you by surprise. Maybe they've come back to you and you weren't ready. But whatever it is, you're going in with another offer here. So once you've done this healing and you've achieved this balance, you're going to go in for another offer. I'll just stick an extra card on that just to doubly check, and then we'll pull you an oracle card. Oh. Okay. You're not ready to settle down with this person yet. They've come back in with the offer for you and you're not ready to settle. There may be a period of... Oh, you could be confused. You could be very well confused about this process because maybe you haven't understood there was a period of healing needed here and now you're confused. But whatever it is, you're going to come back with that offer. It's what you want, guys. See? It's what you want. But you're just not ready. So you'll come back with the offer once you're ready. Okay, Leo. Pulling an oracle card for you now. Oh. Okay. Oh, and you have the devil. I've had the devil out already once today. Not quite sure who it was for. And it talks about taking care immediately to avoid temptation and deceit. So I feel like this is sort of like that. It's almost you've gone, someone's come back and someone's come back and offered you something that you've either left before because they let you down. So just be careful that you've made up your mind it's what you want before you go back to it. Because I'm not sure that you're 100% convinced that it's the right thing for you. Okay, thanks, Leo. Great reading.